that the pyramid was covered with reddish color. Then his son, King Cheops, came here to Giza Plateau and started building one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Great Pyramid, which is to the right side. Ladies and gentlemen, to the right side, this is the Great Pyramid. In the middle, this is the second. Even some people, when they look from here, they expect that the one in the middle is the Great. No, it's like illusion. Why? Because the second pyramid was built over a higher ground. That's why it looks more bigger. Anyway, for the Great Pyramid, its original height was 146 meters high. 146 meters high. And I say original because right now it is 137 meters high. So there is something like 9 meters were missed. They were missed from the top of the pyramid. If you look to the top, you will see it's flat because 9 meters were missed from the top. I would like to tell you also that in the old time, the pyramid was covered, dressed with a limestone. You know, it was very smooth and was very white color. Why white? To reflect the rays of the sun, which means this is the coming of the God of the sun. Look please to the one in the middle. You will see that the one in the middle is still covered with the top. The top is still covered with a limestone, looks like a hat. And all the time the whole pyramid was covered like this one. This is not erosion, not wind and rains, no, it is by the hand of the Egyptian in the Middle Ages. They wanted to dismantle the pyramid in what we call, at the time of what we call Crusaders' Wars. The Egyptian wanted to dismantle the pyramid to get the stones for building a big wall around Cairo. They removed or chiseled out the limestone which was covering the Great Pyramid, as well as some of the second pyramid. But after some time they found it is very difficult to dismantle the pyramid, and that's why they left it. But this is after destroying 9 meters from the top of the Great Pyramid. Ladies and gentlemen, the number of stones which were used for building the Great Pyramid, they are 2,300,000 block of stone. Can you imagine? 2,300,000 block of stone. The idea is not how big is each stone. The idea is not how many stones. The idea is how big is each stone. Can you believe that some stones like 5 tons, 7 tons? Even there are stones inside the Great Pyramid like 18 tons. 18 tons. A single piece of stone. How did they cut the stones? How did they put it here? And it's very hard work, and that's why they say it was built by aliens. You know aliens? Some people came from the space. So many reasons why the people say aliens. Why the people saying aliens? Several reasons actually. First reason, the 4 sides of the pyramid are perfectly equal to each other. 4 sides are perfectly equal to each other. It is like 227 meters by 227 meters. And the four sides of the pyramid facing the 4 cardinal points of the world, east, west, north and south. As well as no cement. You know cement? No cement at all. It is just the stones beside each other. The most amazing reason is, you know, the pyramids in the ground. 3 pyramids in the ground. They are a replica of a group of stars which we call Orions. If you know Orion's belt stars. The stars in the sky, the pyramids in the ground, they are a replica of each other. How did they know all of this information? That's why some people saying it's aliens. The most amazing reason, and this is just some people trying to prove recently, they say if you set the 4 sides of the pyramid, multiply each other, multiply the original height, the final result will give you the distance between the earth and the moon by kilometer. How did they know all of this information? And that's why some people saying it is aliens. But for sure aliens is so hard to believe. It is no scientific proof for something like this. Ladies and gentlemen, also some other people saying it was built by the children of Israel, the Jewish. But this is not true. Why? Because the first time we had any information about the Jewish was between 1200 and 1400 BC. Whereas this pyramid was built like 2650 BC. Which means that this pyramid was built at least like 1300 years before the coming of the Jewish to the Egyptian land. So it can't be by the Jewish, before they're coming to the Egyptian land. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this pyramid for sure it was built by the Egyptian. Not because I am Egyptian, no, because the name of the king, his name was written inside, saying that Cheops is the builder of the Great Pyramid, saying that 100,000 men, can you imagine? 100,000 men were used for building this pyramid. And these 100,000 men used to work 3 months every year, June, July, August. Why these months? Because this is the time of flood. You know, flood, water, a lot of water coming to Egypt, and at the time of flood, all Egypt is under the water. That's why the king would ask his people at the time of flood, poor people who don't have enough food, come and build something for me, and in return I give you all of your needs of food, drink, everything. Furthermore, you are going to see the God. Who is the God? It is the king. If we believe this story which is written inside the pyramid, it tells us that it was built by Egyptian people, by Egyptian king, and it tells us something very important, which is the pyramid was not built by slaves, because some people saying the king used his people as slaves. It is not true, because if they were slaves, why they work 3 months only? They must work the whole year around, but this is working 3 months every year only. Okay, so it is not slavery, it is just what you see in movies. It's movies or fiction. It's something not true. How long does it take to build the pyramid? It takes, most of the historians say, 28 years to build the Great Pyramid only, and some other historians say it takes 30 years to build the pyramid. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention for this one, especially if you like to go inside the Great Pyramid or Second Pyramid, whatever you like. But I just advise, if you would like to go inside, I advise you to go inside the Second Pyramid. Why Second Pyramid? Because it is much easier than the Great Pyramid. Great Pyramid is entrance, leading you down, down, and from the beginning to the end, 105 meters. But this is not the problem. The problem is, how high is it? It is 3.8 feet, something like this. So when you go inside, as if you are crawling inside the pyramid. Second pyramid is much easier, because it's like 55 meters only, and it's a little bit higher. It's like 4.4 feet. But I have to tell you something. If any one of you is claustrophobic, you know claustrophobic? Yes. If you don't like narrow places, if you have any trouble in backbone, in knees or ankle, please don't go inside. Ladies and gentlemen, just before going to the pyramid, think who would like to go inside, and before this, I give you like 20 minutes as time to think. And my friends here, this is a governmental place for original and genuine papyrus. Just some people, the people who are tired, fresh yourself. You are going to see how did the ancient Egyptians made original and genuine papyrus like the old time. And you fresh yourself, and then you will go directly to the pyramid. Let's go and see. Just wait a minute, please.